Hey guys, this is Financial Fitness, and it is my great pleasure to introduce you to my good buddy, Toby. Toby is down from Texas to visit with me, and he taught me machine. I was an apprentice under Toby. He's forgot more about machining than I'll ever know. And I was a welder, of course, and I'm going to get into why I'm wearing this gold medal in a minute. But I thought I'd bring Toby on to try to encourage young men and women to get into the trades because it's kind of like silver. It is undervalued. Tradesmen don't go hungry. And there's a lot of people about to go hungry, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. And there's a lot to be said about the trade aspect whenever you go into it. Whenever I got into it, I wanted to make a difference. Started off being dyslexic in school. It was very difficult for me all the way through high school, come around to career day, and it was like, what are you going to do when you get out of school? And my plan A was, I'm going to college. And the dean was looking at the grades and stuff, is like, your grades aren't good enough to go to college. And I didn't have a plan B. That was my only plan A. And then later found out that there was opportunity to go into trades. Originally looked into manufacturing and a maintenance program, and then went into machine shop instead. And it's been a very lucrative adventure ever since I've been there. I've learned so much, and my favorite phrase is it cannot be done, because I've always worked hard to try and make a difference, and this was something that I could really sink my teeth into, where being able to prove somebody wrong, because you're only saying that because nobody ever has. Let me have a shot at it.
Yeah, that's so true. Especially for a machinist, man. These guys make the most incredible. I'm going to put a picture right there of some of the things he builds. It's unreal things you see, and you don't even know how do they build that? He builds them. I mean, he fixes the unfixable. And going back to the college thing, a lot of you didn't know I went to college. I got a full ride. I was dyslexic as it gets. I'm like the poster child for it. And I hated high school. If you can't read and write, high school's no fun, let's be honest.
It's not any fun.
And so I wasn't doing too good in school, and they said, hey, what do you think about welding classes? I'm in. Sign me up. And I immediately accelerated at it. I mean, I was just going. And the welding teacher was kind of like, slow down. You're going too fast. And I was just good at it. Dyslexic kids, that little kid staring out the window making a butterfly out of his mechanical pencil is probably going to make a pretty good machinist and a good welder.
Right.
And I can't say enough about it. Dyslexia is a superpower for people.
In a lot of ways, it is a hindrance trying to fit into normal society. But there's about 20% of us nationwide, maybe even worldwide, that we do struggle with verbiage or struggle with the written word, but our brain works in an entirely different way that allows us to have new concepts, different approaches, things that normal people without dyslexia don't really think about. It's like, how do you come up with that? It's like, I don't know, it just did. Being able to look at things in a new light or a different approach will give you an advantage over somebody that's not dyslexic, because you do rely on a skill set that a lot of people kind of push to the side because they don't need it, because they're able to plug into the 80% of the populace. Where we as dyslexic people, we do struggle, but to be able to have something to make a difference in your trade or your craft, whether it be electrical or whether it be mechanical or even machining or welding, all of those things are wonderful, wonderful things. There's a huge need for it now. Even the company that I'm in now, we've been spending the last several months looking for qualified people that could wind motors, or qualified people that could run machines, or qualified welders. And it's harder and harder and harder for us to find people that have that skill set to be able to move into the workforce and be able to make a difference and make product. I mean, things like water, gasoline, treating your sewage, all of those things are products that we have a direct impact on just because of the manufacturing that we do.
I guess my favorite part of being a metal fabricator is when you get done, you got something to show for it, and it's made out of metal, and it's probably going to be on earth for a really long time. So a lot of people, like my father worked for the UP, the Union Pacific Railroad, for 42 years, and he didn't really have anything to show at the end of the day. I mean, trains come in, trains come out, you know, and he's like me as well. He's really good with his hands and building stuff, and I could tell that was kind of a hard job for him. I don't think I could do a job like that, because building something to me is just, it's fun, it's rewarding, and people will pay for it.
Yes, they will.
And I want to get into the pay a little bit, because most people don't know that metal fabricators, if you're good at it and you've got good work ethic, make more than people with degrees. Now, welding, my style of welding makes a little more than machinist, just because machinist hasn't caught up yet. They're starting to have this massive shortage of machinists, and I could go to the highest bidder. I'll quit a job and go to the next one. That's another really good point. If you've got a trade, you can quit one job and start the next one the next day, usually, because it's such a needed thing. You know?
Right, and there's a lot of things that once it gets broke, you can't just run to Walmart and pick it up. Sometimes you need a machinist to fix it. And Chris is right. The things that we build stay around for a long time, and people are willing to pay for it. You have a widget that needs to be created that's never existed before. Well, that thing needs to get built. Most of the time, whenever you're looking throughout your home and everyday life, you've run across something that a machinist or a tool maker has had something to do with. From the pencils and pens that you use to the hinges that hold the doors on your cabinets, there has been a machinist that has touched that piece of metal that made that particular part. And we do it every day, and it's one of the things that we usually thrive at and we're good at, and they're becoming fewer and fewer of us. The wage aspect, I mean, sooner or later, you're going to work a job, and it's just going to be a job, and you're going to be miserable at that job. But if you do the things you love, the job itself becomes something that you truly enjoy and that you excel at. And then people look around, and like whenever there's a problem that comes up, you're the go-to person because you can do something out of metal, or you can make a new product, or you know a niche that you learned by some tool maker or machinist years and years ago that can bring light and give life to a new project. Those are really neat things too.
I agree. And, you know, used to, if you don't do good in this class, you're going to flip burgers. You know, if you don't go to college, you're going to be a nothing. Those days are over.
They are over.
Now we need people that can actually do something. You know, even like Tesla and Amazon and places like that, if you come in and give them your little 4-year degree, they're going to say, what can you do? That's the thing now. What can you do? Because everybody's got this piece of paper that cost them a couple $100,000.
That's true. And even at that, the people that I have come in that are looking for a job, especially if they've signed up and gone through any kind of education process, I want to know, did they finish what they started? I want to know if they've got the commitment to continue to move forward. A lot of people don't. A lot of people give up. Giving up is not the end of the world, but I really like seeing people to finish what they start. To be able to have a skill set that you're bringing to a company, you can show that you not only have value to the company, but you can bring the company something they currently do not possess, which is your talent. You are a very unique individual that can bring something to any place that you're going to, even if it's flipping burgers, and give them a valued employee that's something that is truly a precious commodity. To be able to have somebody that's dependable, reliable, will do what they say, and then be able to bring everything else along into the whole, to be able to show everyone that you've got what it takes to be a part of a team player, and that you will make a difference in everything you do.
And going back to the burger flipper, so let's take it on back to I was at work, and there's a guy that shows up once a week, and he cleans the porta-johns. And most people are like, oh, I would never do that. I've got respect for that dude. And here's the deal. If you're doing a job like that, if you're a burger flipper, you're, cleaning porta-johns, it doesn't matter. What you have to do is do your very best. You have to work like hell and work hard at what you're doing, make it awesome, and you won't be doing that very long. People will notice that, and you will move up fast. I mean fast, but the hardest thing to do is to run at something like that. Just do your best. I'm telling you, it will work. You know, I've always kind of, if I don't know what to do, I'll just get in the way. Just get in the way and make, you know, get in there and, you know, people are like, you don't even know what you're doing. Yeah, but I will when I'm done. You know, that's the way you have to be. And if you're going to get in this when you're young, like I did, I came straight out of high school welding. I went and worked with Toby. He taught me all kind of stuff about machines. I went all over the U.S. welding, rigged out a truck, and it's just a needed trade. You know, it's the machinist I think it's way undervalued. I think machinists are fixing, it's going to go up. The pay is about to go up crazy because we're about to not get these cheap goods that we're getting, I think. Due to the devaluance of the dollar and all these other things, we're going to have to make stuff here or we're not going to have it. And the only people that are going to be able to make it is people like me and Toby.
That's very true. There's a lot to be able to get in a quality position. It's like, you know, how did you get to be where you can do what you do? It's like, really through a lot of failure. My failures taught me a lot about being successful. One, it's like, okay, this didn't work. And you run across those things to where, you know, I know how to do this, it's just not working the way I want to. But it doesn't mean that you give up there. It means that just it wasn't a bad idea, just that idea wouldn't work. And you have to move forward. And most of the things that we do try and engage, we don't knock it out of the park every time. A lot of times there's blood, sweat, and tears just to get the end result. And it's the end result that you're looking for that matters. And it could be a long, hard struggle as to get there. But running lathes, running mills, drill presses, even interacting with the individuals that you're with is a huge part of a successful group and having a very positive outcome.
Yeah, it's really, when you're in there and you're working on machines and mills and you're one part chucking up things and going and welding this, and the day's gone. It's like, whoa, it's time to go home. You know, it's really a fun job. And every job's got its downfalls. When it's 110 degrees and you got to weld all day, you know, that's a bummer too. I did want to touch on how I got this gold medal, but this video is already too long. So next time we'll go over the gold medal and what it means to me and how I got it, and it's the only one I've ever gotten. But I wanted to introduce Toby to you. We're going to do another video before he leaves. We're going to get some machine works done. I got some stuff to build for the gym equipment, and I'm excited. I hope y'all like the video and share this with a young person that doesn't know what to do, that's going to school but he doesn't know why. You know, it's like, what do you mean you're 30? You know, you can go be a tradesman now. They're needed.
They are needed.
Y'all have an awesome day. This is Chris with Financial Fitness. We will see you tomorrow.